Your men's high octane and dance it to the fullest. You know everything go up and down town. You don't need that way to talk. I know someone bad way to talk, bad way to go on. Your men's high octane and dance it to the fullest.
This person banyak dah di sini. Alpha, hey, mama, rasa dia apik. Mr. So.
Yeah, man, we they are live.
Wait. Go back. But Java, yeah.
I got that game.
No, didn't bang. Yeah, no, man. The man, the boy is behind. No, didn't. Hey. Yeah, he's down there. You go with them. It's like you do to know your body is so fine. What is it? Okay, battery is all low. It is play. The driver is complaining. The driver no, he's on video.
I want to know what's up.
Representative DJ Benz. Your Benz higher skill and that to the fullest.
I want to know what's
I think the president has to pass it through.
You say booty in your language.
How do you say booty in your language? Shake it and stop looking at my damn face. Sure they give me something where I can't take it. I need a proper hug, no big handshake. Woke up in Paris on April 24th.
to the DJ Benz. Your Benz, how you feel? And that to the fullest.
Thing level down premium, you don't know. A carnival thing we are seeing tonight, you know. Trust me, from the roadside, straight we bust the Bumbo Club tonight, trust me. Remember, Amsibia came from Penyam and Iron Star Baji came from Penyam. So Penyam we born and brought up. So we there to promote what we own, you know. Yeah, man. We promote what we own, our carnival thing we say, you know. Dance here before you dance abroad. I say you people you don't want to dance, but right about now, if you want to dance or not, you must dance, trust me. Right about now, I'm saying bust the engine. Bust the engine. You want to dance or not, but we make you dance. Carnival thing, you know. Busra kuru, Manduar kuru, Bakar Sambi Amara Kisada Silame Boda. Do you want to dance, Benjamin? Okay, listen to me, listen.
Don't talk to the driver. You driver complicated. Let him pass like this. Allah need him. Allah need him. He's the one taking video, not me. I am okay with anything. No, no, you should stay here. Your phone. Someone collect. What is your problem? Yes, Video ada beda lah, boy. Dah pakai jumper. Mana driver? Number of weekend, motor biram gena, please. Who are these people? NPV, Bakari Manja.
Bakari Baji Sword.
Yes, Bakari Baji Sword. This is for KMC. Doesn't make sense. Bensuda. No, only Bensuda. Maliglo is Banjo.
Okay.
This driver. I don't need this one. They can make the one extra avenue. You people, you need this. Exercise. That's when you'll be time. That's when you'll be time. Why? Call minister for me. Minister. Yes, I'm minister. Man. Andol ka jamba la ko wala nang buka lang. Take it up, no worries. It belongs to the lady with the boat. Bring. You want to go down? Go out there for the town.
If I don't pick this one today, I'm going to go home.
Boy, kana mo liya yamun. Mandem. Aldami. Boy, cameraman. Cameraman. Wala na kayo. Drive slow play hello, please. I think you want to live video. Go on exercise. Exercise.
Thank you, huh?
Here you go. Going to the hall, I think. Exhibit. You go auditorium instead of the hall. Yes, auditorium.
Good afternoon. Here we have a retro bronze here. My name is Lamin Sane, and this is Gambia College Media Club. So, kindly tell us your full name, please.
My name is Asan Sise.
Asan Sise, what brought you here?
I'm a student of the Gambia College, and I also deemed myself to be part of this great event. Yeah.
Good. How do you see this exercise? How do you see it? How effective was this exercise?
To my own observation, the exercise was very effective. As we all know, a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. So me being a Red Cross volunteer, a health personnel, I know how important this exercise is. And also seeing youths coming up and joining such activity, so tells a lot because it matters a lot as this thing will help to improve their health very much.
What advice do you have the youths out there that doesn't do this kind of exercise? What advice do you have for them? Those that are sitting at home and do nothing about this kind of exercise. What advice do you have for them?
What I can just tell them, let them go out, even if it's going to be twice or once in a week. Let them go out and do exercise because this thing is very important. Yeah, as human beings, you need to exercise regularly so that some of the unwanted materials in the system can come out. And this thing will help you a lot. It will help you to be fit. Yeah, and if you are fit, at times it's very difficult for you to have some of this disease or sickness. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
This is Gambia College Media Platform. It's a media club that was initiated not long ago. So, kindly tell us your full name.
Basically, my name is Abdoulie, student from Aren.
Yeah. What are your majors in Gambia College?
I'm majoring in nursing, School of Nursing and Midwifery.
Okay, thank you. As a nurse, how do you see this training? How does this training is so effective to you?
Okay, as far as I'm doing nursing, we know that health is a concern first. So doing exercise is a form of burning the fats that are in you. So if you burn the fats, so if you're doing it, at least it will help you, at least improve your health. Because nowadays, like us in the Gambia, we like eating, going to bed, and it's not good. After eating, at least do a form of exercise, whether you walk, squat, or maybe you dance, it's okay. It's always a form of exercise.
Hope you are not a fuller because fullers do enjoy eating so much. So what advice do we have for those youths that are always eating and sit down at home and do nothing about even to walk a short distance? They don't do that. What advice do you have for them?
Basically, what I will tell them is that eating, going to bed is not good, it's not healthy. You might think that you are enjoying yourself, but it's not a form of enjoyment. Because if you eat, you have to make sure that you do exercise because it will aid digestion. Because if you eat, you don't exercise, digestion will slow down, the metabolic activities will not go as the way it should be, and a time will come, you will start having some complications, different diseases will start coming up, you will not even know where those it start from. It's because of your lifestyle. So we have to make sure that anything you do, at least do a form of exercise, it will help. It's not about just living a good life, eating, going to bed is a good, okay, it's fine, but do some form of exercise, it will help. Because exercise is a form of putting someone to be healthy. Because if you exercise, at least it will make sure that some of the things that are in your body, even if you are sick, normally, if you are sick, sometimes it's good to go to the hospital and take medication, but exercise also helps. Because if you do exercise, some little petty diseases or sicknesses might even go off because of the exercise, because of you are sweating, the metabolic activities is increasing, things are going, everything is going smoothly, so at the end you'll become okay.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Lamin Sane. So, welcome to our platform. This is Gambia College Media Club. So, welcome to the platform. So, kindly tell us your full name.
My name is Bakari Y. Baji.
Thank you. Bakari, so how do you see this exercise?
Well, no, it's good. It's a very good exercise. As you can see, we kind of took a walk, distance walk from Busumbala, I guess. Or at least I joined you in Farato. And it's one of those good things that we expect every individual to do without even being organized by a group. But we appreciate the fact that the Gambia College is able to organize the student body, and then encourage their students to come and join and take a distance walk. It's good. It's exercise. It's good for health. It's good for the relationship, building of relationship, but it's also good to promote our sports.
Thank you. As a youth minister, what advice do you have for the youths that are so lackadaisical about this this kind of training?
Okay. Well, let me say, Pierre, I'm here invited in my capacity as Bakari. That's why, but as a minister, of course, the attitude of people, not everyone, but those that don't want to do exercise, is not a good thing. We all know that we have what they call non-communicable diseases, and those diseases are usually not indicative in somebody's bodies, and by the time you know it, it's already late. So from a health perspective and from a sport perspective, it is recommended that at least we all must do some kind of physical exercise each day. Globally, it's recommended 10,000 steps, but maybe difficult. But even if it's going to be little steps, it's good. So we want to encourage people, especially the younger ones, to take their health seriously and ensure that they do exercise regularly. Whatever exercise is going to be, whether it's going to be walking, it's going to be jumping, it's going to be riding a bicycle, but they should constantly be engaged in physical movements and reduce the sitting down at home and others, which can have a long-term effect on their health.
Thank you so much. Away from that, critics have said that you are a youth minister and you are coming down to mayoral election. What advice or what do you say that, what do you want have to say about that?
Well, that's deviating from the reason why I'm here. I don't want to talk politics. I don't think this is the right platform to say politics, but there's nothing wrong in leaving minister to become a mayor. It's all national service. It's all part of development. Individuals have a choice. Parties have a choice to choose where they want and what they want to do. The most important thing is that the delivery of services that the people need. But like I said, I don't want to go political, so let me just stop there.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome, Sani. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jana Bajalo, a representative of the Media Club in the Gambia College. So I just wanted to ask you a few things, but then can I have you introduce yourself first, please?
Yeah, thank you very much, Jainaba. I am Ismaila Chuba, the president of the Gambia College Student Union.
Okay. So, Mr. Ismaila Chuba, you said you're the president of Gambia College Students Union. So, I would like to ask, what is the motive behind this initiative? Since I understand that this is the first edition.
Yes, thank you so much for asking. The whole of the idea of this event is from the sport ministry. Yeah, so the sport ministry take it upon themselves to come up with the idea that having a work for health is very paramount. The reason behind is because we know that students nowadays, we find it very difficult to be involved or engage in exercise. And as you can see, as a healthcare worker like me, we believe in exercise. Because in any healthcare education that we give to patients, we must mention exercise. In exercise, it's not a matter of muscle development, but it helps in the development of the human body holistically. It can help in the development of the brain, the heart, and other vital organs of the body. So they believe having this exercise will help students, at least if not once every year, having this exercise will help them to expose them, at least to have this work for health. Yes, so that was the reason why we came up with the idea of having this work for health event. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Thank you for that. Okay, so I understand as well that the theme for this year's health walk is walk is the best form of health. So why walk out of all the exercises? Why not standing, cycling, or what?
Yes. In exercise, we have different types of exercise. One main exercise that we normally advise patients, we call it casual exercise. In casual exercise, it does not require the individual to apply tremendous forces in order to have your muscles built up. Yes, so in casual exercise, these are type of exercise that one will need less amount of force, or let me say pressure, in order to do the exercise. So one of them is the walking. In walking, you don't need vigorous forces in order to gain the exercise. Yeah, so that is why we came up with the idea of walk instead of push and pull or other types of exercise. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Jana Bajalo, a representative of the Media Club in the Gambia College, as you know. So I have a few questions to ask, but then before then, I would like you to introduce yourself.
Well, good afternoon to you. It's a pleasure meeting with you, the Gambia College Media Club. I am Abdoulie B Colley, the Sport Minister of Gambia College Students Union 21st Council.
Thank you so much. You said you're the Health Minister of GCSU.
Sports Minister.
Okay, sorry, Sport Minister of GCSU. All right, so what is the motive behind this initiative? as the sport minister of GCSU, what is your motive behind initiating this year's health walk, which is Walk for Health?
Well, the initiative behind organizing this Walk for Health is in 3 categories. 1, to promote health within human beings, and then 2, to promote unity. 3, socialization. So you will say in sports, always everyone will come on board, and when people come together, we will socialize, and when we socialize, there is unity. So in that, the exercise we are doing, it will promote health in us, because there are a lot of us, they have never done this kind of exercise, but look at the distance we've walked today. At least some of us have gingered our body, and then those with farts, I believe a lot of them will, at least the farts will be dissolved in their system, and we will gain health a part of it, because it's a healthy mind does exercise regularly. So the motive behind organizing this event is purposely in both these 3 areas, in summary.
Interesting, thank you. All right, so being the main sport minister of the main body, was there any difficulties that you encounter, like in gathering people and making sure that this year's Walk for Health as the first initiative was successful?
Yes, as it is the first edition of its kind in the GCSU, it has been a very difficult moment for me and my committee, but alhamdulillah, with the help of my committee members and then in collaboration with the sub-association, things went well. But initially, it was very, very much difficult, because getting communication to schools and other stops like gathering people, it was a very difficult thing. Transport issue was also a bit difficult. You can say my people from Aren were a bit late because of the transport issue. I have arranged transport with the transport minister to facilitate that, because I believe in collective work. Like every minister has his own play. I, as a minister of the sport, it is my duty to make sure that I organize the event. But it is a responsibility of any of the ministers' association or any of the ministers within the union to make sure that you execute your functions maximally. But it was difficult. Other ministers will wait for me to tell them that this is your role for you to do so. Initially, I initiated, in fact, the boss to go to Aren to bring my students from Aren. That was the initial plan, and he told me that everything is settled. To my dismay, I understand yesterday that that transport became a problem. So I was so disrespectful, because I see it as it was a promise that we gave them that it will be possible. So if we in turn we tell them that this is not possible, which means we are not inconsistent. So I find myself in that funny situation. So this is why we did that communication yesterday, to see how best do we have at least RM, even it's going to be 1 gilele or even a pickup, to make sure that we do that thing possibly. Financial status is also another problem. We face financial constraints. As I am talking to you, the bank of the GCSU has run to a red line. When we came, during the handing over, we were made to understand we were inheriting 100+ thousands. But after rigorous consultation, we come to know that what is in account and what was said to us during the handing over was different. So we inherited a very less account, and then if you look at my event alone, it has consumed up to around 40,000 something, close to 40,000, let me say. And then all I depended on the union, because we were like writing donations from other areas to see how best can they donate to us to facilitate our program. But then Gambians with donation letters is always a problem. You write, people will promise you, and up to the last minute, they will fail, because 2 guest speakers are supposed to be here, and they have promised to give us donation letters with other departments. But you can say it's only 1 guest speaker who is around. The sport minister we've just invited, he is not part of the guest speakers, but because others fail us, we have to slot him so that we will tell us something. So financial constraints and the communication towards the success was one of the most important things, I would say.
Thank you, Mr. Sport Minister. One more question. Despite all of these challenges and struggles that you have faced, being it the first initiative, you still struggle so much to make sure that this event today is successful. Would you still want to push through with it next year, if you're here, or even if you're not here? Would you still want it to be, a second edition next year?
Of course, yes. In my tenure, I will not want to stop here, because they said a lesson learned is a lesson taught. So man will learn from experience. So this is an experience I have here from the challenges and the difficulties. So I believed with the next edition, second edition, I will come up. The challenges that I face and the difficulties that I face, I will learn from them and redouble myself to make sure the next one will be a great difference with that of this year. But I would not definitely like it to stop in this time. I'd like to extend it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright. Good afternoon, Miss. My name is Jenna Bajalo, a representative of the Media Club in the Gambia College. So having you today here is a pleasure. So may I have you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah. My name is Medina Jaju. I'm a diabetes patient. I'm a type 1 diabetes. I have diabetes. I was 13 now it's 13 years my diabetes. But I used to control my diabetes and I take my insulin to inject every day. I used to inject to myself and take my medication.
Thank you. So you guys are here for diabetic screening today, and I understand that it's voluntary.
Yeah, diabetes is about you are used checking to diabetes once.
So you said that you had diabetes since you were 13 years old?
No, I had since I was in 15 years. Now I have diabetes 13 years.
So it's been 13 years and you've been living with it. So like how does it feel in the society being a diabetic patient? So was there any form of stigma that was attached to it? Like people would say, you know, they don't want to go close to you because you're diabetic, or do you have such kind of experiences?
Yeah, some people used to do that because it's things that they used to transfer, but diabetes not used to transfer.
That's nice. So you have been voluntarily going to places screening diabetic patients for a long time now, and I understand you have so many experience in it. So what do you have to say to the people like me who refuse to check their sugar level to understand if they're diabetic or not?
I want to tell everybody that everybody used to go and check your blood sugar normally in a year, once in a year, sometimes. Once in a year, but it's good for go and check your diabetes.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Miss and Sir. My name is Jenna Bajalo, a representative of the Media Club in the Gambia College. It's a pleasure to have you here today in today's event. So may you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Good afternoon. I am Usman Sise, a type 1 diabetes patient and the president of the Young Gambia Diabetes Association, and also a young leader in the fight against diabetes, IDF, under IDF, International Diabetes Federation. Yes.
Yeah, so I was actually explaining
Mr. Okay, you said you're diabetic and you've been living with it for how many years now?
For 12 years now.
For 12 years. Interesting. So is there any stigma attached to it, or was there any time that you feel, you know, kind of depressed just because you are diabetic?
Yes, the stigma. Every single day we run through the stigma in schools, at workplaces, outside, at the road, anywhere. Even in sometimes during this public transportations and stuff, we do it. Like, it's never easy living with diabetes, and it is so stressful, you know, so depressive and stuff. Because diabetes patients are stressful every single day, and those stress will always increase the sugar levels. And when the sugar levels are high, it's not good forever. It can lead to late complications like blindness, kidney failure, brain failure, heart attack, stroke, and even amputation. So it means like the diabetes stigma is beyond everything. Yeah.
So being a victim of diabetes, and at the same time you made mention that you are the president of, is it the Young Diabetes Association? So how does it feel like having such thing with you and you're still comfortable around the people?
Okay, diabetes is like, it's a condition. You live with a condition, not like, it is not transmittable. Meaning like you can live like normal human beings. I can live for the next 20 years living with diabetes, but unless I control and manage it by taking my medication at the right time, controlling my diet and taking advices from doctors. So being a diabetic, you go through a lot. And so many people don't understand much about diabetes. But today, if I tell you like I'm a diabetic, or if I don't tell you, you never know that I'm a diabetic. I'm also playing football. I'm also a graphic designer. I introduce a brand, a clothing brand. Yes, still I'm a diabetic, but I don't care being a diabetic now. Before, it was disturbing, but now I'm doing a lot by doing these home visits to help others. Those who are not doing well with their sugar levels, to help them come to normal range. Diabetics are here. We have in this Gambia College, we have 2 diabetics from our association. Yeah, they are going through their school level with a very, very, very good performance in class and everything. So which means diabetes doesn't stop you from doing anything in this world.
Interesting. So what advice do you have to give to the young people whom you know that they are diabetic, yet still that is kind of, depressing them or making them feel that they are not part of the people like any other person? What advice do you have for them?
Okay. Thank you so much for that question. Like the advice I will give to them is that diabetic cannot stop anyone from doing what he or she loves, because the proverb says, do what you love and love what you do. If you do what you love, being a diabetic, it cannot stop you from doing anything, because diabetics are becoming professional footballers, they are becoming presidents, ministers and others. So go outside, talk about diabetes with your friends, with your loved ones. They will surely help you out, because diabetes cannot stop anyone from doing anything. So if you are young and you don't know nothing about diabetes, go and have yourself tested to know your status. Is very important, because nowadays we say diabetes is becoming unbecoming in this society. So anyone who needs to or who wants to know his or her status can contact us with the Young Gambia Association. Then they will get tested and tell them their status. And secondly, if you are also a diabetic, it's normal. We do diabetes training every time. You know much about diabetes, how to control it and how to overcome everything that comes your way. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Usman. You heard him. If you are diabetic, please contact the Young Diabetes Association. Screening is for free and they will tell you strategies on what to do, how to prevent your diabetes. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you.
This beat ain't normal.
I they call you, no dancer. I say make I call you some more. Yeah, you leave me no choice, so very soon I go appear for your demand. And you had that tight dress on when I saw you last night at the club. Even though I had my dark shades on, I was looking at you all night long. I'm in the middle of the street. How did I ever let you leave? Oh no, why did I drink this Hennessy? And I don't know what come over me, and I just wanna make me come body. Don't want to lose it to nobody, no. My God, you no go green. And I don't know what come over you. As you see me, so I know bad do. I swear to God, you can come out too. You can come out too. Cause I'm